In Excel, there are a few tricks which we never use or we hardly use, and these tricks really saves lots of time. In today's video, we are going to see nearly 5 examples. Let's start with our very first example. Our very first example is 3D reference. This is my workbook where I have got multiple sheets. Let's come to the bottom. This is my summary sheet. Just after this, we have got the sheet of East, West, and South. And over here, we have got the sales of all three regions. When we notice, sheet of North is missing. Let's come to the summary sheet. Over here, I want summary of all four regions. But currently, I have got three. Let's insert our formula. Formula will be plus or equal to sum, bracket open, number 1. I'll be going to my very first sheet, that is of East, and I'll click on very first figure. Now I'll press Shift and will come to very last sheet, that is of South. So all the sheets got connected. When we notice the formula bar, we can see the reference as East through South, and we have got our cell reference. Now I'll close the bracket and will hit Enter. And we got the total sales. Let me double click over here, and this is our formula, East through South E4. I'll hit Enter and we'll drag this down. And we got the total as 141798. In case I need a new sheet of North, I'll come to the bottom, we'll click on any sheet, we'll right click the mouse, we'll go on top and we'll click on Move or Copy. Move to End, create a copy, and I'll do OK. Let's come to the bottom. Over here we can see West 2, means this is the copy. We'll double click on sheet's name and we'll rename this. This will be North. Let's go on top. Let's do this North. Let's come to sales. We'll delete all the figures from here. Let's go to the summary sheet. Sales is 141798. Now let's come to our new sheet. Let's insert some figures over here. 1000. I'll keep the same figures for all the days. So I have added extra 15,000. This is total. Let's go to summary sheet. And there's no change in the figures. Now let's come to new sheet. And let's drag this to left hand side. And let's check the summary sheet. All the figures got automatically changed. And this is called 3D reference. Now you might be thinking, what's if we will keep the new sheet in extreme end, is the formula going to work? There's a trick to make the formula work. Let's delete South from here. Delete. Now we have got our sheets of East, West and North. Let's go to summary sheet. Currently the total is 111779. Now let's come to very last sheet, that is North. We'll right click the mouse, move or copy, move to end, create a copy, OK. So copy got created. Now let's come to the very last sheet, that was North. We'll double click over here and we'll make this South. We'll go on top. This will be South. Let's come to the copy of North. Let's make this North. No need to do the changes on top. Now let's come to the sheet of South. Let's delete all the things from here. Let's put the figures as 2000. We'll drag it down. Now let's check our summary. And this time our formula is working perfectly. If I'll click on my formula, we can see East through South, E4. So in this way, 3D reference works. Let's move to next example. Our next example is create new worksheets. This is my worksheet of January and I have to create worksheets till December. What will happen if I select the whole sheet and will copy this? Ctrl C or Command C. We'll come to the bottom and we'll click on plus sign. We'll go on top, we'll select the whole sheet and we'll paste my format. Ctrl V or Command V. Over here our size changed and I really don't want to change the size or format. Let's come to the bottom, we'll right click the mouse and we'll delete this. Now let's create the copies. We'll come to the bottom, we'll right click the mouse, move or copy, move to end, create a copy, OK. So my copy got created. This will be Feb. We'll go on top and we'll change the month from drop down, February. So this is the old way. Let's learn something new. We'll come to the bottom and we'll delete sheet. Now I'll come to the sheet of January. We'll press Alt. When I pressed Alt, we can see file sign over here or file icon over here. We'll drag this and we'll drop on plus sign and my copy got created. We'll keep on pressing Alt, we'll drag this and we'll drop on plus sign. Drag and drop, drag and drop, drag and drop, drag and drop. Let's go to very first sheet. This is January. This will be Feb. We'll go on top. We'll change the month. Third sheet. This will be March. We'll go on top. We'll do this March. So this is the hidden way to create the copies of worksheets. Press Alt, drag sheet and drop on plus sign. Let's move to next example. This is my sales data where I want sum and average of rates. When we come to the bottom, we can see #div error. What will happen if I'll insert my formula plus or equal to sum, bracket open, number 1. I'll select my range from top to bottom. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. We got div error. So what can be done? Let's delete the formula. New formula will be plus or equal to aggregate. Bracket open. As soon as I opened my bracket, I got many options like average, count, count A and so on. Over here, our target is sum. So I'll come down. Over here, we can see number 9 as sum. I'll click on sum. Just after bracket open, we can see number 9. Now I'll insert comma. Again, we got many options. Let's come to the bottom. Over here, we can see ignore error values. And number 7 is ignore hidden rows and error values. You can select any of these. Let's select number 7, comma, array. This is our array. I'll select my data from top to bottom. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. This time we haven't got any error. In the same way, we can find out average also. Let's see one more trick. Let's insert the function of sum plus or equal to sum. Bracket open. I'll select my data from top to bottom. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. We got div error. Let's delete all div errors from here. And we got the same figures. Let's do this sum. What will happen if I'll hide my dates after 10th? I have selected dates after 10th. We'll right click the mouse, hide. When my data got hidden, then also sum is showing all the figures. But aggregate is showing only those figures which are not hidden. This is aggregate and this is sum. So in data analysis, aggregate is game changer. Let's move to next example. Our next example is dot operator. On the left hand side, I have got my sales data where I have got 5 columns. But on the right hand side, I just need data of 3 columns. First will be items, second will be rate, and third will be sales. Let's insert the formula plus or equal to. I'll come to the column of items and we'll select items from top and we'll hit enter. We got spill error. We'll double click. In the center, we have got colon. I'll click just after colon and we'll put dot. And this became my dot operator or dot matrix. Now I'll hit enter. And we got all the items over here. Now if I'll come to items and we'll put my name, Vijay, enter. Over here we can see my name. Let's undo this. In the header, we can see 0. We'll double click. I had inserted dot just after colon. This time I'll click just before colon and will insert another dot. We'll hit enter and this time I got my headers properly. Let's come to next cell. Over here, I want my rate and sales. Plus or equal to, I'll come to rate, we'll select the whole column and we'll select sales also and we'll hit enter. Again we got spill error. We'll double click. We'll insert one dot just before colon and one dot after colon and we'll hit enter. And we got all the figures properly. So this is how dot operator or dot matrix works. Let's move to next example. Our next example is curly bracket. This is called curly bracket. So how to use curly bracket inside Excel? Over here, I want my dates and sales of east and south. Means I want data of limited columns. Let's insert the formula plus or equal to choose. Bracket open. What choose does? Choose creates virtual data for us. So over here, we are going to create our virtual data. Index number. Over here, we want multiple index numbers. So we will have to insert curly bracket. We want data of how many columns? So we want data of 3 columns. Date is 1, east is 2, south is 3. So I'll put 1, comma 2, comma 3. These are our 3 columns. Curly bracket close, comma, value 1. Value 1 means which column I want in very beginning. So I want column of date. So I'll select all the dates from top to bottom, comma, value 2, which will be our second column. It will be east. So I'll select data of east from top to bottom, comma, value 3. Third value will be data of south. Let's select data of south from top to bottom or bottom to top. We'll close the bracket of choose and we'll hit enter. And we got the whole data just with a single click. So this is how curly bracket works. We always use choose with curly bracket in reverse VLOOKUP. In case you want to learn reverse VLOOKUP in detail, I have got dedicated video on my channel. Let's move to next example. Our next example is double dash or double negative. On the left hand side, I have got my quantity. Let's come to the bottom. Let's insert the function of sum plus or equal to sum. Bracket open. Number 1. I'll select all the figures from top to bottom. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. As a result, we got 0. Why we got 0? Because all these figures are in text format. If the data is vast, it's really not possible to change all the text in numbers one by one. So what can be done? Let's insert the formula plus or equal to. I'll click on my cell reference and we'll hit enter. Let's come to the bottom. Let's drag the function of sum. Over here also I am getting 0 because still the figures are in text format. If I'll go on top, we can see the number, but we are not getting the desired result. So what can be done? I'll double click over here and will click just before my cell reference. Means I'll click just after is equal to and will insert double dash or double minus and will hit enter. Just notice at the bottom we got our figures. Now let's drag down our formula and this time we are getting proper result. If the numbers are normal or with decimals or with leading zeros or negative numbers, in any scenario, double dash is going to work. So what double dash does? Double dash convert text in numbers. Let's move to next and last example. Avoiding if. On the left hand side, I have got my marks and on the right hand side, I want to show pass or fail. If the marks will be greater than or equal to 35, candidate is pass. Otherwise, candidate is failed. In the formula, I don't want to insert if. So what can be done? Plus or equal to, I'll click on marks and will hit enter. So column E got connected with D. Let's drag down all the figures. I'll leave it selected and we'll press Ctrl 1. We'll go to custom. We'll remove general from here and we'll insert square bracket greater than or equal to 35 square bracket close. If the marks will be greater than or equal to 35, in that case we want pass. So I'll insert double quotes pass, double quotes close. Now we will insert semicolon. Now we have to put second criteria, that is failed. So I'll put double quotes fail, double quotes close. Whenever we have to insert text inside Excel formulas, it's must to insert text inside double quotes. Now I'll come down and will click on OK. Just notice, instead of figures, we got pass or fail. What will happen if I delete all and will insert my figures manually? Let's do this 50. We got pass. Let's come over here. Let's insert 33, enter, and we got fail. In case you want to show pass or fail in colors, select your range. In fact, you can select the whole column. Press Ctrl 1 and we will be back with same formula what we had inserted earlier. Will come in the very beginning. So in the beginning, we have got our criteria that is greater than or equal to 35. Just after that, we have got square bracket. We'll click just after my square bracket. We'll insert another square bracket and we'll type green. Square bracket close. So green will be the color of pass. So I have taken this just before pass. Now let's come to fail. I have clicked just after semicolon, square bracket, red, square bracket close. We'll come down and we'll click on OK. Just notice, pass got highlighted in green and fail got highlighted in red. If I'll come over here and will put my marks 30, we got fail and it's highlighted in red. 53, pass and it's highlighted in green. So how this formula works? Over here, we have avoided if. Criterias are same, but the game changer is square bracket. So what square bracket does? In custom number format of Excel, square brackets are used to specify conditions, colors, or other formatting instructions. So over here our condition was green, then red, and the very first condition was greater than or equal to 35. So we had taken all the things inside square bracket. Let's cancel this. So these were a few Excel tricks which we hardly use or we never use. I'll provide the file link in description box. In case you want to download, you can.